You scout around here, doing the mapping as usual. Zyn and Miku, during the other sort of later half of the day, you do come upon something that is a little bit out of the ordinary. Zyn spots the remains of webbing in a certain patch of mushrooms. He also sees tracks that seems to be large spiders heading northwest.
Oh, that is information that he needs to share with the rest of the party, especially Rilinid and Alauneari, I guess, as soon as possible.
Yeah. The tracks seems to lead towards this area.
Brackets. What was that? 0908?
0908, yep.
Okay. Damn, I can't keep up with all this new information.
You know what? I'm gonna blame all this shit on phantom coughs. Like, Rilinid is still trying to expel all these damn spores from his system. he's angry, Alauneari for reasons that date back a century.
Old wounds are being opened.
Ivy's not helping for whatever reason. He's getting annoyed.
She must enjoy the wonder of this new place.
That's probably what's annoying him. Like, she doesn't mind the coughing so much that it's grating on Rilinid.
Well, large spider tracks. Do they? Well, I guess Alauneari will just look to Rilinid. He knows about these things.
How many tracks are there? Just one giant spiders, or like lots of them?
There seems to be. It's hard to say, but maybe 2, maybe 3, 4 of these spiders. They seem to move in conjunction. It's hard to track because they seem to climb over mushrooms, etc.
And
but
how old do the tracks seem?
They seem to be very fresh.
Oh.
Maybe these spiders passed through here like a day ago. Or even less.
Rilinid looks at Alauneari and all the others, I guess if the stone mask could actually show expressions, which it can't, so never mind. In which case, Rilinid will shrug and say, "Yes, these Skisral hunt here. That they are obviously looking for food."
We should keep an eye out. Beyond that, I don't really see much of a reason to pursue these spiders.
I do not think they would have any interest in hunting down us anyway, for that would be foolish. We could go see them and exchange pleasantries. However, I do not see that to be a valuable expenditure of our time at this moment.
No, this is just a hunting party. That's not really anything interesting.
They are very close to their territory, though.
I should be.
I don't know if that is unusual or not, though.
I imagine that a hunting party goes wherever it needs to in search of food.
Then trucks. I mean, it makes sense, but then
speaking from a metagame perspective, what the hell are we going to do? We're going to somehow chase down natives of the fungal jungle for what?
Not really much of a reason or anything.
So we can say we did it.
I mean, like, even the mere thought we're at a clear disadvantage. I mean, just because of the fact that these things have probably lived here all their lives.
Let's keep exploring, shall we?
Yes. I mean,
clear this thing.
Maybe we pay 5% more attention at night. At, quote, night.
5%, okay.
Yeah, 5% more. In which case, that takes care of Hex 1009, then. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Which case, since there's not a whole lot of land up at 1108, I figure we'll just go to 1008.
Sure. I mean, that really depends on Jonas. Would it be worth it to do 1108?
Right. Because
Is it counted as a land tile?
I mean, 10-12 when we walked past that
It
last
is not. It's not really counted as a land tile.
Okay.
We'd have to have this a little bit more.
The ones with the mushrooms on them are what I sort of.
We can do it like this. You can probably, if you say we spend, I don't know, 10 hours, you can explore both of these because the land mass in this is not very great.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
You can do a double take, as it were.
Okay, double take. Does that mean you want us to make multiple rolls, or do you just want us to have like one overarching one?
No, one set of rolls is enough.
Okay. That's what we'll do then.
There we go.
One moment. Whoa, more food.
Fucking finally, a goddamn result above.
There you go, you're no longer coughing.
Above shit.
A lot of good ones.
Let's see here.
Goddamn rainbow phlegm. Get out of my lungs.
No.
That's right. Perhaps in between that and at night, you know, Miku just asked like crazy cultural questions, like, you know, Tristan told me I wore a nice hat. I don't understand what it means. I hate Tristan. Why am I the one who has to clean up after this family's messes? God damn it.
What is a hat? I don't understand.
Is it like teasing?
What?
What is Shell? Why do you keep her all swaddled up in, like, ropes and bindings?
Yeah, is she young? Do you care for her? I don't understand.
I think I would let Shell and her, like, her tortured expression, like, answer.
She makes that face again. I'm not sure what it means.
Just like this defeated, vacuous look.
Yeah.
Of pure terror. And that she's not sure whether she wants to answer the question because she's worried about whether it'll displease Rilinid.
Alright. Yeah. You walk around, you map around, you explore. Make me, Rilinid,
Oh god.
a dungeoneering check.
Oh, well, theoretically I can succeed on that. That was a roll of an 8. God damn it!
Alright. Well, you creep around, you scout around, you map, and then suddenly
I step on shriekers.
Rilinid steps on shriekers. Let's start again. This infernal howl just erupts from everywhere. As, it sort of spreads in the patch and the surrounding area, and just the cacophony and the complete alarm just
I was
breaks.
just joking whenever I said that. God damn it. Okay, so Rilinid is just going to like just stand there. I think he's just going to marinate in it and he's going to seethe. Like they're like the just the sound just sort of like filters in through them, and you know maybe some sort of like smoke comes filtering out of the like the lips from the mask. Like it's like this tensed up expression.
Well, everyone in the party suddenly recognizes this sound. And it echoes over the expanse, indeed.
Alauneari looks tired.
I would look at Zyn and just sign to him. Was it you?
Zyn will look at his feet and shake his head, and then grin slightly, realizing who it might have been.
Trislin. Blaming this on Trislin. I got a bluff check. I can do that.
But she was here. Eating candy.
Time for everyone to meet up. We know what sort of thing happens when there's Boy Scouts. So,
This time, weapons drawn.
Yeah, staying in the area might be a bad idea.
We have some sort of communal meeting point, yes. In which case, Rilinid will end up... I suppose he won't be able to keep his composure, because his life has just completely gone wrong. So, you know, the mask is lifted over his head, but only his face looks just as, like, violent as, like, the caricature of the mask does. Stalking back in the group meeting place to, "Don't ask!"
I suppose there was nothing here of value anyway.
Well, now we will never know.
We'll say. Just begin the move further.
Move to 1107, just the
She
hard
thought
glint in set 2.
entering this jungle would be exciting, you know, a possibility of new knowledge. She's finding that this world is so uncomfortable compared to her nice wooden bed and sort of you know, sniffling gnomes and such. Much more her style. She should have people for this sort of thing.
You have us.
Yes.
Well, the best job is the one that you do yourself, right, Manaki?
That is true.
Can't trust us anyway.
You can mark these two as export. Yep, that's the scream.
Stealing my job.
I like to think that the outward anger just matches like Rilinid's internal emotional bank, right?
I know what Trace is gonna do if he steps on one.
Alright.
7.
1107, you can start exploring. Start the mapping.
I should find 11. There's 11.
Map this thing. Do most of the mushrooms here seem to be susceptible to fire?
Oh, 22!
It's quite
There's my fucking 20. God damn it.
I was say, was that natural
it's quite. I mean, the air moisture here is quite high. Actually, it would probably be very difficult to set any larger swaths of this place on fire. Certain mushrooms are certainly more susceptible to it, though.
Oh, that annoys Alauneari.
Let's see here.
It's still off in the
So-
distance. How long do these things scream?
They scream for quite a long time.
In that case, the entire night, and then the next day, 8 miles away. Like Zyn offers like an accusing, haha, I'm not the only one who did it, like glance at Rilinid. His mask is still lifted on, like...
I'm wishing I bought earplugs.
It's like this malevolent glower. like there's like this like some sort of like story or explanation behind how it happened. Can't talk about it.
Well, Alauneari will also seem especially in a bad mood lately, and sort of, it seems that her patience with the sort of weird nice drow attitude seems to be wearing very thin. She is not really paying much attention to the non-drow followers.
What the?
As her annoyance, most likely, as it tends to do, sort of sets itself as she's blaming them, most likely, for this. Them and their stupid jungle.
Yeah. Fucking Zan, if only the stupid primitives.
Anger. Right. Well, scouting around this area. Yes. You can. You certainly you map it without too much trouble. Rilinid also manages to find a small patch of lantern caps again.
Oh boy, lantern caps, my favorite.
Yeah, you can roll a d10.
I can.
Because we need more sun rods.
1.
For 10 gold worth of lantern caps.
That's more food than we'd eaten on this journey, so...
And you can't really eat them, I mean, it's...
No, but it's...
Figures, I don't use my inspired for the first roll, and so I'm not feeling inspired, and...
Of course.
Maybe the anger is, clenched teeth.
Oh, can we do these two together as well?
Yep.
1207 and 1208.
Yep. That's fine.
Almost 7 there. I've got my numpad stopped.
So, more rolls?
Yes, as you move to 1207/1208.
Miku, shut up!
But I have so many
Concentrate.
questions.
I'm sure you do. Just keep them to yourself.
And
But-
the inspired roll. There we go.
Alauneari will certainly be in a mood to talk to Miku and tell her all about drow culture.
And how Miko will be dismantled if he does not perform.
Exactly.
Have you informed him about the mood swings yet?
I do believe this was something that was discussed at day one.
Okay, as long as you have said it to him.
That's right. Trying to establish basic ground rules of how drow communicate with one another.
Alauneari's need to be cruel has not been met lately, and she's
Is it
looking
so?
very much forward to finding some sort of victim.
She's like a quota she needs to keep up, and she's like behind now.
It's just it agitates her when she doesn't get to feel the superiority of having someone's sort of suffering within her grasp.
Yeah. You start again mapping this area. Rilinid again, looking around for different strange mushrooms in the fields and patches.
Hopefully not.
Comes upon a patch of mushrooms he recognizes as ochre puffballs or itchies. He doesn't know that if harvested correctly, these could work as doses of itching powder. Throw this to someone, and they will itch horrifically and be quite distracted. It is somewhat difficult to harvest them, however. He can make a reflex save to try to do so.
A reflex save? Bitch, please.
Alright, no problem then. You can roll a d3.
Woohoo!
There we go. After careful harvesting of the ochre puffballs, Rilinid collects 3 doses of itching powder.
That's great from an in-character perspective. From out-of-character perspective, the fuck is that?
Delicious itching powder.
Like, I know nebulously what itching powder is. I'm, like, pertaining to this game. Like, is that, like, a poison, or what am I looking for?
It's now a chemical item you can buy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
That means it has a gold price.
that means someone wants it.
Powder itching. There we go.
My mission in life is to find a price 60 gold. DC 12 fortitude save. Okay.
Yep. While those adjacent take a DC 8 fortitude save.
I see. Oof.
Such high DCs.
Yeah. Well, -2 to attack roll, saving throws, and skill checks can certainly be a good thing.
Untyped.
True.
Untyped, yeah.
Here we go. We'll find the hated enemy, and then while he is helpless and unconscious, just cake him an itching. Spread it smoothly between the sheets of his bed.
Exactly. It's terrible.
I just imagine us finding another aberration or something, and Rilinid goes throwing itching powder at it or
It's
something.
like Trislin eats like food in their bed. I malevolently spread itching powder
Exactly.
and twirl my evil mustache.
Perfect.
I don't think my heart's really in it.
For each packet of itching powder used as a power component, you may designate one creature in the area to be affected by itching powder if you use it as a spell component for glitter dust. That's interesting.
If only we could cast glitter dust.
If
Yeah,
only we
yeah.
had Alfred Dazak. Yes.
Glitter dust is a great spell.
Vitriolic spear could be good to have.
Evard's black tentacles covered with itching powder.
Itching tentacles.
Ugh.
On, we have fully explored the square. X1207.
So the plan was now to go north or to follow down the river?
I think we should follow along the east bank here if we're looking for a way across the lake. Yeah.
Sure, if that's our main goal. Yeah,
I mean, we could pop in and say hi to the Skizral, but...
I mean, you know, Alauneari is actually fine with getting away from weird cities right now.
Right. I figure,
Like you know...
If we can find someone or something to hurt, maybe Alauneari can feel better.
Yes. Like a little goat or something that can be gutted and...
Cave Auroch in that case.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. In that case, I suppose next up then we're going to head from 1207 to 1307, and then maybe 1308 too, since it's so small.
Yep, that's fine.
13. Oh, wait, I have a 13 on it. Great 13.
Oh, god damn it.
1, 2...
Good.
I am
think
still
someone else-
curious about many things.
3,
All fruit disappears.
4...
Zyn isn't even going to answer anymore.
Alauneari will,
Staring at the ground.
actually one day here approach Rilinid and ask how much he wants to keep Ivy and Miku in the dock for his pet project.
Well, Ivy is slowly coming along, especially after she saw how Rilinid handled Arthan Oathsworn. Miku should probably be kept in the dark a long time until the Zan are made to trust us more, because he's serving as an emissary for us. He's going to see what things will do and he can verify it, and then once we leave the fungal jungle, that's when we can bring the hammer down on his mind.
Right. Well, Larry accepts that answer, although she had hoped to indulge them in tales of villainy and dread, hoping to tease their mind to a reaction of shock and horror.
Yeah. The biggest fear is that Miku hears that, we get back to the city of Zan, he tells the alchemist, we never leave alive.
Yo, these people are fucked!
Yep.
Yes.
I'm going to blame Alauneari on distracting me.
Alauneari's not afraid of the alchemist anymore. He can go enjoy his mushrooms. She went away his head.
She went to his supervisor.
Basically.
Right. Yeah, you scout around. Let's see here. Yes, well, Rae'nkalar, who is the one who succeeds the best, while he is scouting around, making annotations, etc., he can hear something approaching him from the north when he's sort of out, surveying the area. He's a bit away from the rest of the party. But he can definitely hear something approaching him.
Big or?
It seems to be more many. He can hear softly spoken Elven with a distinctly drow accent.
Oh.
Oh.
That changes things.
Oh.
They seem to be quite near, actually. They're sort of moving in them between the mushrooms, coming ever closer.
Would I know how far away everyone else is?
You will know that Zyn is probably the one closest. You saw him a minute or so ago, basically to the east of you.
Because if it sounds like many, then this could turn out bad, possibly. So Rain
I
will,
don't see how it can turn out positive.
yeah, so if Rain will try evading them and getting to Zyn.
Okay, can you make a stealth check?
Stealth check. Oh my. Not my best skill.
Especially with that armor check penalty.
Well, it comes out with a total of +0.
Oh.
So it could be anything.
Stomp, stomp.
You're probably as stealthy as they are, and they might even notice your amateur attempt at stealth to realize that you might have noticed them.
You definitely try to make your way towards Zyn, when suddenly you hear like a snarling sound. What sounds to be one of the Shaukiri, which is basically hunting creatures the drow uses for tracking, etc. You can hear one of those sort of howl in your direction, and the party seems to basically run after you.
Can I tell how many at this point?
Well, you throw a look behind you, and you see the shadows of at least one Shokiri on your track, and 2 other drow sort of following behind it, quite eagerly, as it seems, sort of talking to each other of whatever the creature has picked up.
I see.
At this point, you come within sight of Zyn. And Miku, who is also there, asking questions, as it seems.
As I'm rushing toward you, not trying to make the most amount of verbal sound, though, I'm clearly being tracked at this point, I'm probably being tracked by Sten anyway. But...
yeah, Zyn can certainly see you.
Well,
I will signal to him that drow hunters following.
Zyn will tense up and instantly tell Miku to shut the hell up, because that's a problem. And he will signal back to Rae'nkalar how many, and did they notice you?
Yes, 2 and 1 hunting beast.
Zyn considers and suggests running away, because they might not yet know that they actually found drow. Because whatever hunting party that is, it doesn't bode well.
Well, Rain is already moving as quick as he can in your direction.
Would Zyn know where the other members of the party are, or would...
might have a general idea. He's not really sure. Usually sort of convene back at base camp each day.
Different idea. Well, never mind, I guess.
This.
Yes.
It's a good thing you have the mushroom man with you.
Well, if it's just 2 and a beast, then it's not that... he is concerned. But it's certainly doable. If it was like 24 hunters, then it might be a problem. So they have spotted Rain, or at least are tracking him, but they haven't spotted Zyn yet, have they?
You don't think so. The beast is sniffing and sort of moving in your direction, and the other hunters are following.
Well, Zyn will sneak this way and shoot at them as soon as possible. Because
all right.
Attack is the best defense in this situation.
What if they're not hostile against us?
Well, they are drow. I don't care.
Too late.
What the hell are they doing here?
SMW. Yeah, SMW locked it in.
Oh, yes.
Better or worse.
All right. You open fire. I guess we go to initiative then.
Well, you go.
Not my problem.
There he is out being annoyed at not being able to forage anything. Stomping on insects and...
Rilinid's punching the ground. Shell's looking on in horror.
Miku sort of... I guess Zyn is the one who opens fire, so he gets to act first here, so I'll just move him up. Come on. Up.
No.
Move up. There we go.
Zyn will shoot at the Shakari, abandoning stealth completely, and while shooting he will shout a question asking who the hell they are and why they are tracking them.
Okay.
But he will shoot anyways. hopefully wounding the tracking beast.
They'll wound it by how much?
Wounded it for 11 points.
No, you hit for 11 points. The beast howls in fury. The other drow. What did you ask them more precisely?
Pretty much, who are you and why are you hunting us?
The beast seems ready to sort of rush headlong against you now that it's been shot but one of the drow sort of holds it by a chain as it seems and sort of pulls it back as he shouts back. We are hunters from Vothis. Who are you?
Someone who doesn't appreciate being hunted.
Yeah, he looks over at the Shaukiri. You have injured our hunting beast, you fool.
It is better to consider everyone in this jungle an enemy rather than assuming that they are friendly, don't you think? Beasts and other drow alike.
He seems to curse something. You can't really hear exactly what. As the beast furiously tries to, get away from him and and go towards Zyn. And he sort of looks down to you. I suppose that is true. He's sort of peering down. Do I recognize you?
I don't see why you would.